weekend where 4 teams gets cut down to 2 here in the AFC. The divisional round contest is underway. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Looking to throw right away. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
Pass play on 1st and 10. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Putting 24 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's a difficult on the defense.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down pass play coming. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he's going to score. It's a pick 6 for New England.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you've just lit the flame of emotion, and now you want to build on it. Wow.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to the air following that pick 6. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there could be more interceptions. No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind the next time the ball comes his way. He better be ready for some contact.
And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making a stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st and 10 from the 32. Again, this is Mitchell. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Locates Adonai Mitchell. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Mitchell gets it from the gun.
Come on.
Around him, he's got
He
space.
has them, and then all of a sudden there's nothing. I don't get it.
Touchdown, New England! The Patriots take a 13-0 lead. Boy, Gallus on for the extra point. And that's no good. I don't know if the snap and hold were clean, and he is not able to knock it through. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Hits him on the out route. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard
to throw. Going with the screen, they hit it. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 27.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Wow, tremendous punt here. This one's looking great, angling towards the sideline. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Mitchell on the give, headed left.
How is this happening?
Clear. Has some daylight through the 40. 30. Inside the red zone. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots threatening to run away with it already. Boy, Gallus on for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Check. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Hampton to open the drive. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Setting up to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled for a short gain. So now here's 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Pass play coming here. Got his man. Shakir has it. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
A 7-yard gain. And the Chargers first down.
So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. 20-0 is our score. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19.
Still sticking with the passing game. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
3rd and long. They're going to throw.
Come on.
To him again.
Oh, can't do anything.
And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack. Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And it'll bounce out of bounds, and he could not have hit this much better. That's going to pin him at their own 5-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. He's brought down, and that was close, Brock. Maybe a yard away from surrendering 2 points, but the stop did come outside the goal line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Made out a throw on 3rd. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Ready?
Again, it's Hampton. He'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. So I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't get it to Rondé Gadsden the second. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Desperation's a tricky thing, Kate. You love defenses when they're desperate and they're just playing on edge. But offensively, you're in a hole like this, the worst thing you could do is get desperate in a sack. Oh, it only adds further insult to injury.
A 66-yard attempt.
Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And the margin stays glued at 20.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
Come on. How is this happening?
Here he goes again.
Nobody's following their
The Patriots
responsibilities.
the first half lead even further. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out, or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
Now Borregales on to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Throwing now on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. Hits him on the in route. He's just a little bit short of that first down. They stop him at the 33. Here we go, 3rd, less than a yard.
Cougar 19, ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Looking inside the red zone. Into traffic, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, there's way too much risk for that reward.
It'll be 2nd and 7 on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment.
Come on, ready.
It's Hampton on 2nd. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
4th down, they're going to throw for it. And it's
Come
incomplete. They titled up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Here's Mitchell again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here.
First down, Patriots.
Here's May on 1st and 10. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Corey Gallis on for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they'll decline this and take the result.
Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
Now Borregales on to send it away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 27. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
4 yards on the pickup.
Ready.
Second down.
Gun snap, they'll throw.
The 27-yard
That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Fails to find his running back. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
brings up 3rd.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Let's go.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Hits his running back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
He's got Hampton underneath. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Completed over the middle. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
To kick off for the Chargers.
Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. Starting from the 5. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. Down the sideline past the 40. And he has this all the way down to the 23. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a New England 1st down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And they send a man in motion. They're going to run it. Here's Scott. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
70 Lion. Mustang 19.
Throwing now off the play action. That one connects. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Scott will take it in. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots grow the lead coming out of halftime. Corey Dallas on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots continues piling on to this lead. Now Borregales on to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard
Chargers
line.
getting set. First and 10.
Ready, big lion. Ready,
Out of the gun. Here's Hampton. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Back to Hampton. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard. To the line. Here's third and 3.
Brings up third and 3.
Throwing from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Patriots get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who senses the need for a splash play and delivers.
Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal.
19, cut 19, 60, go.
He's dropping back to throw. That's incomplete on second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Third down and goal.
Third and goal now as they try to pile on further.
Let's go. Trap 60, trap, Cowboy 80. Warrior 70. Check go.
They're throwing it. He's got it. We call this a 4-yard pickup. So now the question becomes, Brock, will they go for this or will they punt?
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds him over the middle. And this gets him well away from danger as he is up past their 20. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Chargers first down.
First and 10, looking to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Over the middle, he's got McMillan. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line of game. Offense in a hurry up here.
Gain of 9 brings up third and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up at that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
Here's the snap on fourth. Gets it downfield, on target to Getson. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on fourth down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down from the 42.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Sticking to the air here. Dumped off to his running back. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. You're at a premium in this league.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone. If things happen so fast, those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Dicker connects there. And here in our 3rd quarter, finally able to get their first points of this game.
Here in the 3rd quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Now it's Scott. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. They go play action on 1st down. Throw left side, complete. And he takes it down to the 33. It's a 29-yard gain. And the Patriots will have a first down. Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. It's Patriots football, currently in position to advance in the postseason. First down now, ball at the 33. They're going play action. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
The 2nd down run good for 4. That brings up 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
From the gun on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
And a Patriot first down.
Here's Scott on the carry. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
This is Scott. Has some room to work. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots throwing 6 more on the blowout. Corey Gallis on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots grow their lead yet again.
Chargers 3.
Now Corey Gallis on to send it away.
Kickoff for New England.
This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready, ready?
Working now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
He's going to throw this one. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun give to Hampton. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8. Offense in the hurry up here.
6-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up
2nd down, looking for options. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. At the 20. And he's going to score. It's a pick 6 for New England.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, well, this is teaching tape, not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Back to work they go after the interception. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far. Those are the hurry-up offense here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25.
Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Got it? Hey, we got a 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throw here, 3rd down. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Patriots have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
Now run by Scott. Pick up of 12 on that play. And that's a New England first down.
A gain of 12. First down,
slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
At the Chargers' 21-yard line.
Back to throw. This one's caught. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Looking in the air here. Throw is caught. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
70 Lions. Go.
They'll try and punch it in. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. They're 3 yards closer to the end zone. Here comes 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He's going to throw it. Caught just shy of the goal line.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
3rd and goal now as they try to pile on further. Here we go, right up the gut. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Patriots continue adding to an insurmountable lead. One after is good by Borregales. And the Patriots tack on 7 more to their lead. Now Borregales on to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That is caught. Hits McMillan again. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Here's a throw. That's complete. Dialing up McMillan again. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
To throw here on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. They are throwing it again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Patriots have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
Well, I don't know what more to say. Just a dominating effort, really, in every phase. To put up a score like this in this league, it's hard to do. It takes all 3 phases to get it done. And mercifully, well, we're getting closer to the end of this one.
So this is a win for the Patriots. And they pulled off the...